Begone, foul creature! We don't have time for your games!
Mortals are always so amusing. I offer information,
just in time,
aid
as
for your
always.
request, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a kin. How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble. I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched.
Imagine a fortress full of Dremora. We'll have a jolly good time storming these walls. I wonder if we shouldn't have dismissed the Dremora lass so quickly, though. When they go out of their way to talk, I find it's usually a good idea to listen.
Well, so far the vampires have remained true to their word. They allowed us to pass through the orchard without any resistance. I wonder how long our good fortune will last.
We've come too far to be stopped by a few walls. It's pretty imposing. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous about this campaign. Master Aurelian always says that the true mage should never get overconfident. A little fear just makes you prepare better.
You will help us find a way to forge these dangerous waters and get our troops past the Reaver Citadel. I have total confidence in you.
We're far from the familiar sights of Stonefalls, but these perils we face, they're epic. They will sing songs of our glory long after we're gone.
I'm relieved to be out of the Tower of Lies, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to be out of this damn place altogether.
My brother's nervous. So am I. This quest of ours never seems to end.
This looks pretty grim. We'll never find a way into that citadel. I think we should just cut our losses and head home now.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us. A Dremora army guards the walls of the Citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way. Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated. Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions. The wards are part of the defenses from an earlier era. They could be activated to protect guild halls in times of trouble. Once set, the only way in or out of the hall was through the secret passageways. You need to find the ward key. The ward key is decorated with arcane runes that can unbind the defenses and deactivate the wards. It should be near the guild hall. Find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the fighters can emerge from the hall and surprise the Dremora. Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us, but Galerion sent her away. If you run into her, see what she has to say. then you should certainly seek her out. We could use whatever help is offered, no matter its source. Just be on your guard. A Dremora would never offer help without some sort of string attached. Our ultimate goal, the portal to the Planar Vortex, lies deep within Molag Bal's inner sanctum. We need to defeat the forces at the Citadel before we can make our final push for the portal. To accomplish this, we have planned a two-pronged attack. It starts with a sneak attack launched from the Fighters Guild Hall. After you find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the mages will attack from their guild hall, but I'll explain that part of the plan when you meet us at the Fighters Guild. Members of our expedition recognize the city from when it was still a part of Nirn. They are familiar with the guild halls and how we can use them to our advantage. It's ironic. One of Molag Bal's captured cities is about to be turned against him.
That pompous mage told me to keep an eye on her, and that's just what I'm doing. But I have the distinct feeling that I amuse her. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We left the province of Usual a long time ago, but that Dremora's got something planned, that's for sure. If I had to guess, I'd say it has something to do with vengeance. In my experience, it always has something to do with vengeance. Well, I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her, but I don't think that has anything to do with us. At least not directly. My gut says she won't stab us in the back. She's definitely a look-you-in-the-eyes kind of stabber. I can admire that.
Ah, little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again. Ephra's had information I needed. It ultimately led me here. I enjoyed what you did to Ephra's, little mortal. I'm looking forward to seeing what mayhem you stir up here.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Alien King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my assistance, just as I benefit from yours. Patience, little mortal, you shall see. Now off with you. Nothing will come of us standing here.
Through that tunnel wasn't pleasant. I never realized how much I hate cramped and crowded spaces. Anyway, thanks for coming through for us. I was worried we were going to be trapped in here. Now we do what we do best. We fight! King Dinar is upstairs. You should go and speak to him while we surprise the Dremora. They won't know what hit them.
My old chum, my bosom companion, my comrade in arms. How long has it been? I missed you terribly. By the way, what took you so long? The king is upstairs. He wants to speak to you. I'm preparing myself to dazzle the enemy. I'll cut them to ribbons, I promise you. Just need a moment to buff the old breastplate. The enemy expects a certain amount of resplendence from a hero, and I shall not disappoint. Oh, Dremora, something. You can ask him yourself. He's right upstairs. For a king, he mumbles a lot. Lovely crown he's got there. Rather dashing, isn't it? I wonder where I can get one of those.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray. As Galerion pointed out, the old guild hall portals are designed to move people and material quickly. More efficient and less draining than personal teleport spells. And of course, they can arrive en masse. Just what we need to surround the enemy.
Coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them. Nice work. They'll think twice before they try to get down here again. I'll stand guard while you restore the mage's portal. Once the mages get inside the upper city, the Dremora will be surrounded.
Did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel. But we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here. Your curiosity knows no bounds. Very well, ask away. As far as I can tell, he's a trusted servant of Molag Bal. Not only does he command the forces of this citadel, but he also has access to the Dark Lord himself. Part of Molag Bal's stronghold, It's a maze of tunnels that lead to the Endless Stair. No doubt the path is littered with traps and dangers, but we must push on. Cadwell tells us that the portal to the planar vortex awaits us at the Endless Stair.
What is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Hail.
Exciting, eh? Beasties with wings and angry Vulcanaz. You even managed to befriend a Dremora. Clever, that. I made friends with a Dremora once. We had some grand adventures, right until she tried to cut out my lungs. Oh, those were good times. Well, not just fun and games. There's excitement and bloodshed, too. Your Dremora lady friend says she can open the door to the pyramid, but she requires Daedric blood or some such. I'm afraid I'm fresh out of it.
I wonder what Aurelian would say if he knew I was this close to a Dremora. But to be completely honest with you, she makes me a little nervous. Absolutely, and I'll be right by your side. Assuming that Dremora is telling the truth and really opens the way for us. She appears to want to help, but I don't entirely trust her.
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Valkanaz Saris. You are my key to vengeance. My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Valkanaz Saris. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Saris must pay for what he did. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Valkanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Saris abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Cold Harbor allows him to return. The way is open. Destroy Saris, painfully. He deserves whatever horrors you decide to inflict upon him. Well, little mortal, what are you waiting for? Must I hand you an engraved invitation? Get inside and do what you came here to do.
Jode's bones! What is that thing?
Cyrus in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Cyrus into the darkness. Allow me to savor this moment, little mortal. What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you or yours, for now. My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal, a kin's desire to spill mortal blood never ebbs, even if we don't always act upon it. I am what I am. If we meet again, I will smile as I take your life. Kin do not die. Cyrus has been banished to the darkness. Long ago, our clans were locked in war. Cyrus, through treachery, banished my clan. Everyone but me. I accepted a blood oath to remain free, promising that my hand would never harm him. I remained true to my oath. I helped you enter the pyramid. Nothing more. Indeed, the ignominy of a mortal sending Cyrus to the darkness was most gratifying.
Thanos wants me to round up this interesting bunch and lead them into battle. This should be... challenging? Yes, that's a word. I understand you're going in ahead of us. Be careful in there, and leave a few Daedra for us to deal with.
I am proud of the guild and what we have accomplished thus far, but it isn't over yet. I hope we can continue this unprecedented cooperation a while longer, for I fear our greatest challenge is yet to come.
These louts better be ready for the battle of their miserable lives, because they haven't seen anything yet.
I enjoy a challenge as well as the next mage, but this might be a little much, even for me. Still, I'll do whatever I can to make sure our world isn't completely destroyed. While I grew up on the Shivering Isles, I now call Nirn my home.
I'm a brilliant artificer and a genius when it comes to Dwemer constructs. But I have to tell you, being surrounded by all these remarkable men and women, it's kind of humbling. I hope I live long enough to record this in my posterity journal.
My brother and I might be a bit out of our league, but we'll find a way to help. We've explored enough dwarven ruins and dungeons to fill 100 lore books. How much different could Molag Bal's labyrinth be?
This is so exciting! I sat around in a drunken stupor for so long, it feels so good to be finally doing something! Of course, we are going up against Molag Bal. Maybe I picked the wrong day to stop drinking.
So, you have fought your way to Molag Bal's gates, outsider. Saying I am impressed would be an understatement. As promised, I have come to give you a gift from my people. It will aid you in your coming battles. Yes, our gift is a blessing from my people. A reward for the help you gave us. The blessing will manifest when you need it most. It will mend wounds that would otherwise end your life. Good luck, champion.
You've a worthy opponent in the Orchard. I'm almost disappointed that we must now fight alongside instead of against each other. Still, the Crimson Matron has sent me to honor your agreement, and I shall not fail you.
I never expected to be standing in Cold Harbor, helping command a force of elite mages. It's every little girl's dream come true. I'm just glad you're here. We never would have gotten this far without you.
It feels good to be whole and strong again. You shall see my true power now that I've recovered from the soul meld. I do miss Zer, though. He'd be beside himself at the thought of exploring a Daedric prince's stronghold.
Win or lose, it's been an honor to fight alongside you. That said, let's do our best to win this thing, all right? I'm not sincere very often, and I'd hate to have wasted it just before I die in battle.
I promised to help you if you help me. And here I am. I do not regret what we did to liberate my clan. And I never will. Do you smell that? That's the smell of freedom. And it smells wonderful.
Oh, every muscle must be properly stretched before we rush into battle. Wouldn't want to get a cramp when we make our heroic charge into death's chomping maw, would we?
The Fighters Guild came to Cold Harbor for this express purpose. To stop the plane meld and save our world. No matter how many of us fall this day, we shall not fail.
It all comes down to this, my friend. The final fanfare. The last hurrah. I don't know the meaning of the word fear, literally. I don't. But damn if the prospect of entering that gate doesn't twist my guts into knots.
I've seen more than my fair share of years. Many more. But in all that time, I've never contemplated something as foolhardy as this. We're about to face a Daedric prince for the fate of our world, and I couldn't be more proud of all of you.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin in Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.